you know what's so crazy about COVID is like now all these kids are like homeschooling right now. And let me tell you something. As a kid, I wanted to be homeschooled so bad because I thought it
Uh,
was the coolest thing when kids were homeschooled. I was like, I want to do that. But now I see them like sitting in front of this Zoom camera is hard for me for 2 hours. So I can't imagine what it feels like for a kid. But you be seeing the memes and gifs how they be cutting up on the Zoom.
I saw one today, and the girl was the fact that they have kindergarten classes on Zoom. That's just a factor on it in itself that I can't even imagine right now. I can't even get into. But I did see a video of this teacher saying that she thought she had all of her kindergartners, all of their attention,
Hmm.
and one of them had a doll in place so that they didn't have to be in the screen. They had put their doll in the screen pretending to be them. Kids are hilarious.
They are.
Kids are
I
what
just
kindergartners Zoom?
That's crazy. And I also want to know, do you have a like first day of school outfit for COVID? Like, do you still get dressed up for the first day? Did you used to do that?
Of course I used to do that. Hell yeah. I had to go shopping for the first day of school. I needed what's my hair gonna be like? What accessories? I had the backpack and the purse.
Period. Period.
And sometimes first day, because I knew it was a light day, you're not getting any homework,
You're
maybe
not
picking
even
up some clothes.
concentrating. You're not
It's
concentrating.
just the what?
You're not there to
Closest.
concentrate on the first day. First day of school, last day of school. You didn't go to school to learn. You went to school to literally show out. That first day of school, like you said, backpack on point, supplies on point, outfit
All the
on
supplies.
point. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out who got what class. It's a mess. It's
Not who, but who got what lunch?
the lunch
What
was
lunch you got?
important. The lunch was
It was
important.
damn. I only got third lunch. You got fourth. What?
That's crucial. Lunch is important. I will go change a class. I will go change a
And have
class to get in my lunch with my friends. It's a wrap. I'm not doing lunch alone. You kidding me? I've now gone to
I
my counselor.
I definitely played sick a few times to go to the other lunches. I'm just gonna go see the nurse.
Meanwhile,
Something
in the
feel
lunchroom,
good.
loud as hell. In the lunchroom, loud as hell. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Call Me After 9. I'm your host, Adrian, and as always, I want to say what up to the people joining in. Today, I am joined by the beautiful Chauntice Green. Thank you for being here today. Uh,
Thank you for having me.
of course, if
I feel honored. I'm so excited to be here. Oh
so,
God.
one of my TV. First of all, television. Thank you for keeping us entertained during COVID because television is doing
That right there.
so well
Artists
right now.
are the backbone. Artists are the backbone. Without artists, what do we have?
What do we have? P Valley, you watch
Of course. I be at the pink every night.
every
Mm,
every P Valley. It is. It has been. I don't even have words for. It is so well written that each. This is one show that not one episode can be thrown away. Each
yeah,
episode you have to watch. P
they
Valley
did make
is. What are you thinking? Predictions for season 2. What's any predictions? Any ideas for this upcoming season?
I don't even know exactly because they really gave us more to come but nail in the coffin. Like they did both.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pink
Mm-hmm.
gave, but they gave us Mercedes. What's about to happen? Because Mercedes obviously shot that man. Mercedes shot that man.
Y'all stop
She she
treating her so
she,
bad.
she was so scared that she went back to her mom, and that right there tells you that she is at her lowest. She is at
Lois.
her
She
bottom
went
of
to
the barrel.
Patrice, and don't nobody like Patrice ass. Mm.
And for Patrice, that I'm dead to you.
Oh, also, Carmen actually pointed out a funny thing that High Yellow's plan. Okay, High Yellow, Haley, Autumn, whatever you want to call her.
Night.
She already knew from the jump that she was gonna get her hands on the pink because when Uncle Cliff was telling her about he was under and stuff, she had the money then to bail him out. But notice she waited until it went to auction so she could have her hand in ownership of owning this place.
Wow, you're right.
She up to something.
She, ooh,
High Yellow up
what
to
is she
something.
on?
I want to know. And then you saw she said, I figured I owe you. Now you owe me. I was like, ooh,
Yep. And then she said partner.
partner.
Hmm.
Yikes. She was like, it's opening time. Mercedes, go ahead and put on that bob and get into put on that bob and get to it, Mercedes. Get
Okay.
clapping.
Did you know beforehand that Loretta Devine was going to be on the show?
I think I saw a tweet like a day before and I was like, who ruined this for me?
Because the joy on my face, I said, look, Miss Devine gets these roles. She was playing a blind woman.
A blind woman, y'all. I just want that to be clear.
She is
Divine.
mm-hmm.
Loretta
It's
Devine
name.
is
It's name.
she is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm super excited. I heard that I don't know how true this is, but I heard that show was one that was like 10 years in the making, which would make so much sense because it's written with that show there's not one moment that does not connect to another or doesn't lead to something. It is written so well cuz usually pilot episodes I'm like, "All right, y'all, what are we talking about?" But pilot episode,
But that's what happens when you have a playwright come and transfer over to TV.
mhm. Mhm.
We're getting the quality of storytelling in a way that you would get in live theater. And there were a lot of moments watching the show where I was like, I'm watching a live play right now. This is theater for you.
Yeah, and these people are acting.
There was so many little nuggets where it's like this is coming from a very grounded place.
Yeah.
It was different than most TV.
So I'm excited for season 2. It's amazing. P Valley, if y'all haven't seen it out there, go ahead and watch it. I recommend. You know what's coming up? Voting is coming up. You're in LA and your register deadline is October 19th. Y'all, if you're in New York, register deadline is October 9th. I can't express enough. I know this is something that's been beat into our heads over and over, but I'm just going to say it on my platform so we clear. Get out and vote. It is so. If we haven't seen during COVID how important it is for us to get out there and vote, like, I don't care if you haven't done anything else to fight your fight during this whole pandemic, just use this vote. Let that be your fight. Let that be your voice. It's so important. I mean, we're all dependent on it. Our nation's depending on these votes.
Yeah. And if you don't know something, this is not the time to be prideful. Ask questions. Ask your friends, ask your family, ask the people that you trust about what is on your ballot.
Mm-hmm.
So that the certain props that might be on there, the even not just on, like, yes, it's very important for the presidential, even the other positions are
Mm-hmm.
just as important. And if you don't know, take the time to find out, ask questions, do your research, like figure out what's out there, because man,
And it's like you said, it's one
have
of
power.
those things. Where do we even begin with the conversation about why it's so important to get out there and vote? But I love that you said, because I said in an episode a while ago, like, I wasn't am still not the most knowledgeable thing on everything, but I know I have people in my circle who their mission is this kind of work. And it's as simple as
Yeah,
a text. You can send some people a text and they'll send you links, videos, they'll call you,
right.
they'll explain things because it's that important. So like you said, now is not the time to be prideful. Let's equivalent that to your pride can take someone's life, can be the reason why someone's life is taken. So it's time that
Right.
we break down those walls and those barriers and we speak out and we figure out things. And a lot of us are on this enlightened journey of we want to break generational curses. This is how we do it. This is one
Right.
way we break those generational curses.
Yeah.
So again, y'all, get out there, make sure you're registered, make sure you vote. You know, one of the most hurtful things about this year for me, Chauntice, has been January. We were promised music from Aaliyah on streaming platforms. Where in the hell is this music?
And let me say something else. I owned all her albums at one point. I've moved a couple times. I've lost the CDs, but I used to always have them on my iTunes. And when that damn iTunes switched over and erased all of my downloaded, like, not, it wasn't even downloaded. It was downloaded from the CD. I bought the CD.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was hurt.
It was my
And
like your music.
it's not at my fingertips. It's so I just want to know what the purpose is. What are they holding on to? What is the plan?
I think, I think with Aaliyah as, the entity that she was, I think there was already a lot of uh, hmm, mess that was happening.
Mm.
And I think, like, whoever has her estate is, like, probably thinking they're
Isn't it
doing her uncle. Yeah, I think I've heard that too. Is the
I
one
think it's her
who
uncle.
who has the rights or whatever, holds this estate. And I think he might be thinking like this is the best way for him to honor baby girl by making sure the right deals are cut and everything, which is great. But I know baby girl wouldn't want this music withheld from us this long. Like,
This long?
we're almost about to push 2 decades at this point.
Come on.
I've happened to go to YouTube to hear it. You know
I
what I
want
mean?
her music in movies and film. Like, I want.
I mean, and also that's a style icon right there. That's what you call style. Like,
I've seen some Aaliyah haters, and I'll never understand it. Have you seen them?
I
They'll
know
say
one Aaliyah hater.
she wouldn't even survive in this day and age. Like, as far as music wise, like she wouldn't even be able to touch the girls today. Listen, the girls today are who they are today because of Aaliyah.
And y'all, let's stop acting like these people who laid the blueprint wouldn't be able to keep up. There's so, like you said, Normani, Motivation. Look how Motivation was shot. That's
Okay.
all Aaliyah inspiration right there.
I think people need to go back and rewatch her videos and to see how detailed, how it was beyond. It was beyond. She had it. She had the looks.
Didn't do
The
extra.
lyrics.
Was just herself. Was so smooth. What's your favorite Aaliyah song?
God, it was easy. It was easy. When you said what's my favorite song?
Yeah, what's your favorite one?
Ooh, probably. Okay, I'm trying to go through her album in my head because I already told you I'm not good with names. What's the one? Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on.
Okay.
Like, right.
Mine was how could the one I give my heart to.
With the one I gave my heart to,
Break
break my
my
heart
heart
so
so
bad.
bad.
With the one
Why is
I
that
ain't.
song so
Oh,
damn good?
oh my God.
Song is so damn good.
It's so good. Hold on. Tracking list. I love loose rap. Doing it done in the loose rap. Dun
That's
dun
why
dun. Dun.
I love
Okay, hold on. I mean, the whole album. I could put that album on and listen to it straight. Never No More.
you.
Extra Smooth was good. Read Between the Lines was my.
Re-
Oh my God. I Refuse. Now, when I was being dramatic with the horse galloping in the beginning of the song, I Refuse. I don't know who I refuse, but that song really gets me.
Gets
I
do you remember Erica Kane? She's Erica.
I don't.
That's one of them, those cult classic songs, but that was a bop too. And I mean, even her singles and all the hits, they just influenced us so much. So I
Yeah.
remember Aaliyah performing on All That. Remember when
Mm.
All That used to have the people come and perform at the end of the show?
What? All That did a whole tour. That was my first concert that I went to.
Shut
All That
up.
did a tour, and that's my first time I saw. I used to have like a big Tatiana Ali T-shirt that I got from that concert. My dad won tickets on the radio, but All That took all the young singers that they used to have come perform, and they did a whole tour with them. All That that was quality programming right
All
there.
That. Do you remember when All That was looking for their new cast member? It was like in their later seasons. I
I feel
definitely
like I
sent in a
remember.
tape.
I feel like I hope you
I
did.
definitely sent in a VHS. It was a whole mood, a whole mood.
Oh
Well,
my God.
Chauntice, I want to thank you so much for coming on to Call Me After 9. I always, what I love so much about my own show, what I love so much, is that I feel like the 90s and the 2000s is such a golden time for us that, like, when you get in conversations with people, it's like you almost get lost in, like, just
Yeah.
remembering how easy the time was and how free it was, especially compared to where we are now. So I thank you so much for coming on and sharing your stories and your vibes and your loves. You're beautiful. You're welcome back anytime you want. Anything you want to say to the people out there before we roll out, my homie? She said
Just vote. That's
no.
right now. Vote. No, I said vote.
Oh, I thought she said no. Period.
No, effing people. No, vote. Be easy on yourself these times. This is not the time to blame yourself for anything, to put any more pressure. Be easy, love, take your time, and just listen to what is calling to your spirit, because that's where the answers are.
Period. Well,
Here.
thank you. And for all y'all joining, I thank you so much for rocking with me each video. I ask that if you haven't, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything here at Call Me After 9. It's been real and y'all been fake. I'm out. Yeah.